Hi, my name is Abby Tarman, and today I will be talking to you about missionaries in Papua, Indonesia. Indonesia is in Southeast Asia, and it is the largest Muslim country in the world. It spans the size of the United States. Today we're going to be specifically talking about Papua, which is the island in red. What jobs do missionaries have in Papua? Number one, Bible translating. Bible translating is really, really important here, especially because there's over 200 different dialects. That means it's really, really hard to spread the word of God when there's not one common language. Different organizations will send missionaries out to go live in a village for a few months, even years, to go learn the culture of the villages, go learn the language, and then they'll start bringing in education and start sharing the gospel with people. And then once they know the language, they'll start writing down the language and translating it into a Bible. Next is aviation. In Papua, almost everything is run on air. And so aviation is really important in bringing supplies back and forth, bringing people in and out, like Bible translators, supplies such as medical care, radios, so different villages can get in contact with the outside world. They'll bring clothes in, they'll bring food in, a lot of different things. They'll bring tin for houses and buildings. Aviation is really at the core of how people reach the remotest parts of Papua. Third is church planting. Church planting is really important anywhere in the world, in Papua as well, and so missionary organizations will send out church planters. Lastly is relationship building. All of these have relationship building in common, and that's what Jesus really calls us to do. And relationship building is at the core of all of these. So missionary organizations that work in these jobs are MAF. MAF is Missionary Organization. It's Missionary Aviation Fellowship, and it's a aviation program for pilots. JASI is also a missionary aviation organization. CMA is Christian Missionary Alliance, and they send in Bible translators. Wycliffe works alongside JASI, and they are also Bible translators. All four of these organizations work together because they have one common purpose. Missionary Aviation Fellowship I spent the most time with. This is Mike Brown. He's worked at MAF for over 25 years and has been flying into some of the most remote villages in the world. Ways to get involved. Number one, giving. Giving is really important. Giving your money and your time to just pray and love these missionaries overseas is so important. These people give their lives to serve overseas, and they rely on support from people like us. Number two is just praying. Praying for the people who don't know Jesus, praying for the missionaries who may be persecuted and having a hard time, praying that they don't get sick, praying that they stay strong. There's a ton of things to pray for. And if you look up Joshua Project online, that's one of them. They'll have lists and lists of prayers. Number three, you can go to these countries and these places, and you can go to Papua and get involved with these missionary organizations if you feel like God has called you to. Number four is mobilizing. Mobilizing in short terms is basically teaching families and people to go out and spread the word of God. So often we fall in love with Jesus and we forget to share it. But we can't forget to be a light to the world and share it with everyone we see. Number five, welcoming. Welcoming is so important because God has placed you where you are for a reason, and it is your job to welcome the people that come into your country and your mission field where you're at. Lastly, I want to say a special thanks to the Brown family for teaching me about serving God with your whole heart. Brown family has been serving in Papua, Indonesia for over 25 years with MAF, Missionary Aviation Fellowship. Thank you for watching my presentation. I hope it encourages you to go and share the Word of God in your mission field, which is where God has placed you, and to be praying for the people in Papua, Indonesia. Thank you so much.